Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we will return back to what a lot of you like the most, which is the London system. And I want to show you a very useful trap which you can use in your games, which will help you beat some really good players. The trap, well, we start with d4 knight f6, bishop f4. Black can do many things. He can play g6 and go for the King's Indian. He can play d5 and go for the main structures with London when we get our knight here at some point. Or he can play e6 and c5. Or, like in this game, my opponent decided to play the Queen's Indian. My opponent was the reigning Missouri high school state champion. He started with e6. I played knight f3. He played b6, continuing with the Queen's Indian setup. I played e3, continuing with the London. Played bishop b7, which makes perfect sense. Knight bd2. The point is, we don't need to push this pawn yet. And my opponent played a very logical move, which, as you can see, is the second main move on the highest level. Played pawn c5. But the problem with pawn c5 is it allows knight c4. And the point of knight c4 is this knight wants to go here. And it's quite annoying. Now, there are two ways to deal with this, both of which are not good. Black can play pawn d6. Now he's double covering this, but there is a different problem. And the problem is we take this pawn. He cannot take back this way because this pawn is triple attacked. And there are only two defenders. If he takes this way, we trade queens. And now, notice both of our knights can go and attack this pawn. So it's a knight g5, and if he defends knight e5, also he can't castle, and white is much better. To demonstrate, white is +4. Okay, so let's go back. Let's pretend black plays pawn d5, which is what happened in my game. But now our knight comes here, and we have two threats. We can bring our bishop here, and we can also bring the other knight and double attack this pawn. According to the computer, the best way to play is to bring the bishop. After the check, just move the king. But it's very hard to come up with that. So in my game, my opponent played bishop e7. Well, now knight g5 doesn't work because he can castle, but this works. Bishop b5. And the problem is in the game he blocked with the knight. He can also block with the other knight. But if he blocks with whatever knight, it's very simple. I'll pause and have you find a winning tactic. I hope you were able to find knight takes. Knight takes. Now this knight is pinned. Knight e5. And if he defends with the bishop, we have a crushing knight c6, which traps the queen. What else can black try? Again, as stated previously, bishop d6 is best. Let's pretend knight c6. Well, again, bishop b5. Attacking this and this, and we already +3. And this is coming very soon, because the knight is pinned. Okay, what else? Well, h6 to stop this knight from coming, then there is bishop b5. a6 to stop the bishop from coming, well, there's knight g5, and white wins. So I hope you were able to learn something from this. I hope you'll be able to use this in your games. So again, against the Queen's Indian setup, we do knight c2 and knight c4. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, please subscribe. I'll be back soon. Thank you.